Hi Tubies, here's Alexandra, and welcome to another Magic the Gathering video. Yes, you have heard right. It's quite some time since I have presented you a new deck, but, well, here I am. I have built a little bit, and here we are. So, this is a white deck, and like usual, you start with a mana base. This is quite simple. 20 planes. So, and then we dive into the deck. So, this deck is, well, kind of a budget deck, supposed to be played at a Friday Night Magic. This is, I guess, you would say modern format, and, well, let's dive right into it. We have here 4 times the Phalanx Leader for 2 white mana. You get a 1/1 creature that has heroic. Every time you cast a spell on him, all of your creatures get +1/+1. We have 4 of those, and yes, this here is the promo version. So then we have here the Winged Rider. For 3 mana, you get a 2/2 flying heroic. Every time you target him with a spell, he gets +1/+1. We have 3 of those. Then we have the Hoplite. I don't know all the English names, sorry for that. For 1 mana, you get a 1/2 creature with heroic, +1/+1 counter if he is targeted, and all the damage is prevented at this turn. Then we have the Akroan Heaven Protector or something. For 2 mana, you get a 1/1 creature with flying heroic. Every time you target him, he gets +1/+1 counter, and I think you get the point. This is a heroic deck. So, here we have the Helios Evangelist. For 6 mana, you get a 1/3 creature, and when it enters the battlefield, you get so many 1/1 white soldier creature tokens, like your devotion to white is. So devotion are all the white mana symbols. If you have well, 1 white mana symbol out and you cast him, then your devotion is 3, you get 3. If you have 20, then you get 20. So the more you have, the better this card gets. So then we have the Silent Protector or something. This is also a promo card from the pre-release. For 7 mana, you get a 4/6 creature flying, and whenever he is attacking, you can get an enchantment from your graveyard into the game directly. So then we have the Hopeful Eidolon for 1 mana. You get a 1/1 creature with Bestow. You can cast this as an enchantment, an aura for 4 mana, and the creature gets +1/+1 and lifelink. Those creatures here, the Bestow creatures, are supposed to fill in the void between creatures and enchantments. Normally, if you have an enchantment deck, you have very little creatures and then a ton of enchantments, but you have always the problem that when you run out of creatures and you have a handful of enchantments and your opponent is overwhelming you. So the Bestow creatures give you the opportunity to at least put a creature in, or use it as enchantment, whatever you need. So much for that. Then you have here the Scent of Heliod for 4 mana. You get a 3/3 creature, also with Bestow for 7. He taps creatures when he is attacking and gets +3/+3. Then we have the Observant Alseid for 3 mana. You get a 2/2 creature, Bestow, 2/2 and Vigilance 2 times. Then we have the Eidolon of Countless Battles. For 3 mana, you get a 0/0 creature with Bestow for 4. And it gets +1/+1 for each creature you control, and +1/+1 for each aura you control. So if you cast him, he gets automatically +2/+2 because he is a creature and an enchantment. But, well, obviously you will have a lot of creatures and enchantments out there, and so he can get quite strong. Then you have the Nyxborn Shield Brother for 1 mana. 1/2, bestow for 3, +1/+2. Very simple. So, now we come to the real enchantments in this deck. We have 4 times the Divine Favor for 2 mana, +1/+3, and you gain 3 life. Very simple. If you have other enchantments, you can totally switch them out for those. Those are just the 4 I had here laying around that I find nice, but there are obviously other really nice enchantments in the modern format. For example, for white there's an enchantment. The creature gets flying, vigilance, and +1/+1 for each plane you control. This enchantment would be awesome in this deck. So if you have those, put them in. So then I have here the Gift of Immortality for 3 mana. You enchant a creature, and if the enchanted creature dies, it gets immediately back on the board, and at the end of the turn, the enchantment gets attached to it again. So this makes creatures almost impossible to kill. Also, like the enchantment before, if you have other enchantments like that, for example, there's an enchantment that makes creatures immune against creatures, or immune against colors, or something like that, protection against colors, then, well, go for that if you have it, or some other enchantments. I found those quite useful, and, well, I put those in. So, then I have here artifacts. The Sword of here Elspeth. In German it's Gottesheil, God Heal or something. For 3 mana. The equipped creature gets +3/+3. Tongue breaker. Always blocking creatures you can put into exile, and every exiled card you can't, the opponent can't cast them anymore. Very useful. Then we have the Spear of Heliod for 3 mana. All your creatures get +1/+1, and you can destroy target creatures that have damaged you. Then I have here a Planeswalker, Ajani, the Peck Caller, I guess. You can put in any white Planeswalker you have, be it Elspeth or any other Ajani. This is just the one I happen to have here, and so I put him in. For 3 mana, you get a 4 counter Planeswalker with +1. He can put a counter on one creature. For -3, one creature gets flying and double strike for 1 turn, and for -8, bring X 2/2 white cat creature tokens in play, where X is your life counter. So he could be quite devastating. But, well, put in a Planeswalker of your choice. Then we have Hilliard, God of the Sun, simply because I have him here, so I put him in. You can put also some other bomb white things, for example, another Planeswalker or something like that, into here. So this year he is indestructible, of course, like all the gods. If your devotion to white is not 5 or is less than 5, then he is just an enchantment. If it's more, then he is a 5/6 creature, and all your creatures have vigilance, and you can create cleric enchantment creature tokens with him. Very useful in late game. And now we come to the toolbox of the deck. Of course, you have to deal with enemy creatures and every other stuff that they are throwing at you, and you need to have some defense for that. So for that we have 2 times the Pacifism. Then, of course, if you don't know it, you can enchant an enemy creature and it can't attack or block. Then we have here the Oblivion Ring, the good old one. For 3 mana you get an enchantment, and you can, well, exile any non-land enchantment with it, as long as this year is on the board. So very useful to get rid of all the nasty stuff. Then we have 1 time the Smite. destroy target blocked creature. So if you have a blocker out and, for example, a 1/1 creature and your opponent is attacking with a 10/10 and you're blocking and you say then Smite as an instant, the 10/10 is destroyed before the 1/1 is even touched. Very useful to kill big creatures. And also here, Divine Verdict, destroy target attacking or blocking creature for 4 mana. And last but not least, we have here for 6 mana the Call for Guidance. It's in Sorcery, and with that you can search your library for up to 2 enchantments, show them, and put them in your hand. So, very useful in a deck full of enchantments. Well, this deck is obviously, like I said, not something you would take on a tournament. This is just something for the kitchen table or for your all-round Friday Night Magic. But nevertheless, this is a fun deck, and well, I hope you like this little video. And we see us in the next video. Your Alexandra.